Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and you're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They go to Elliott again. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he right rifles one incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. This is caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official wouldn't think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Forced out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing here, Purdy. This is Jennings. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The kick by Gold is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 41, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Inside give to Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Prescott off play action. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. That's so frustrating for an offense, especially on the road. You put together a great drive, but in the end, you come away with nothing.
And it kind of silenced the crowd a little, too. But few things wake them up quite like a missed field goal.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 36, Purdy. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but they always get the line of incomplete.
There's an incompletion, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So if you like field goals, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CeeDee, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught by Jennings. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott, throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The give is to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Elliott. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles, and when he can make them...
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did.
He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and enter.
Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up. And the 49ers are going to take possession.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Purdy now to throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Purdy bootlegging it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
He's going to have the 49ers first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Purdy from the gun.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. The 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And how about the...
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down.
Now Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun again to Elliott. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Fourth down, Prescott.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Here's Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Prescott to throw this time.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here's Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle part of the field. And bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader, and that's Brock Purdy. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now Elliott. No gain on the play that time. It sets up 2nd and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way up.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Osa Odighizuwa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And now here come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. Well, guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Now Prescott. a quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the move to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, they look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy. 15 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. They go to Elliott again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. A 20th carry here for Elliott. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On play action, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a pickup of 19, and it'll be a Dallas first down. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 89 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down. Dak's going to keep it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Prescott going to keep again. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They'll start with the option. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here in Santa Clara. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. On second down, Elliott once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The kick by Marr is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa, his 2nd sack of the night. Purdy, big 4th down play. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10. And he is going to have the Niners first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 10 yards out. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And out now come the Cowboys. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. So now the Niners down 20-17. A minute 52 to play. Here's Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Purdy to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. He's back to throw. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win?